Welcome. Have you ever felt like the world is rushing forward while you are still trying to catch up? Have you ever wondered why some results take so long, even when you are working hard every single day? This story invites you into a calm and thoughtful world where time is not an enemy, but a quiet guide. If you follow this journey carefully, you may begin to see that what feels slow is often what makes things strong, meaningful, and lasting. At the beginning, everything may feel familiar. We all want quick results. We want to see progress immediately, like a light turning on in a dark room. Waiting can feel uncomfortable, even frustrating. But what if this feeling is misleading? What if the most important growth happens when nothing seems to be changing? This story will not focus on any person, but on a living world where patience shapes everything, and where rushing often leads to hidden failure. Imagine a wide and peaceful land where everything moves in harmony with time. In this land, there are rolling fields that change color with the seasons, rivers that flow gently without hurry, and mountains that stand tall as symbols of endurance. Nothing in this land tries to move faster than it should. Every part of nature follows a quiet rhythm, as if it understands something very important about life. In the heart of this land, there is a vast garden that stretches as far as the eye can see. This garden is known for its extraordinary beauty. It produces flowers of every color, shape, and fragrance. Some flowers shine like the morning sun, while others glow softly like the evening sky. However, the garden has one unbreakable rule. No flower can bloom before its true time. Beneath the surface of this garden lies a hidden world. Countless seeds rest quietly in the soil. Some seeds are large and seem full of promise, while others are small and easily overlooked. But appearances do not matter here. Each seed carries a unique potential, a quiet possibility waiting for the right moment to emerge. The soil itself plays an important role. It holds the seeds gently, providing them with nutrients and support. The rain visits regularly, never too much and never too little. The sunlight arrives each day, offering warmth and energy. Everything works together slowly and steadily to support growth that cannot be rushed. One day, a powerful wind sweeps across the land. This wind is different from the gentle breezes that usually pass through the garden. It is restless, fast, and full of urgency. As it rushes over the soil, it begins to whisper to the seeds hidden below. "Why are you still waiting?" the wind asks. "You have everything you need. Grow now, rise quickly, show your beauty without delay. The world does not wait, so why should you?" Some seeds hear this message and begin to feel uncertain. They start to question the quiet process they have been following. Waiting suddenly feels like weakness. Patience feels like lost time. Slowly, doubt begins to grow inside them. Driven by this doubt, a few seeds decide to act differently. They push themselves to grow faster than they should. They force their tiny roots into the soil without fully developing them. They rush upward, trying to break through the surface before their time. At first, it looks like they are succeeding. Small green shoots appear quickly, earlier than expected. From above, it seems impressive. These plants seem ahead of everything else. They stand out, catching attention with their rapid growth. But beneath the surface, something is missing. Their roots are shallow and weak. They have not had enough time to anchor themselves deeply into the soil. They have grown fast, but not strong. Soon the wind returns, just as powerful as before. This time, the young plants must face its force. Without strong roots, they begin to shake. Their stems bend easily, their leaves tremble, and one by one, they start to fall. Their early success fades quickly, leaving behind only fragile remains. Meanwhile, other seeds remain silent and still beneath the soil. They hear the wind, but they do not follow its advice. Instead, they continue their slow and steady process. They absorb water carefully, extend their roots deeper into the earth, and wait without fear. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months. On the surface, it may seem like nothing is happening. But below, a quiet transformation is taking place. The roots grow stronger, spreading wider and deeper. They form a solid foundation that cannot be seen, but is essential for everything that will come later. The seasons begin to change. The air becomes warmer, the sunlight grows brighter, and the soil becomes richer. These changes are not sudden, but gradual. They create the perfect conditions for growth that is ready to happen. Finally, the patient seeds begin to rise. Their growth is not fast, but it is steady and confident. Their stems are firm, their leaves are healthy, and their movement upward feels natural, not forced. They do not rush, because they do not need to. As they continue to grow, their strength becomes clear. Their roots hold them firmly in place. When the wind passes, they bend slightly, but they do not break. When the sun shines strongly, they absorb its energy without harm. They are balanced, prepared, and resilient. Then comes the season of blooming. One by one, the patient plants open their flowers. The garden transforms into a breathtaking display of color and life. These flowers are not only beautiful, but also strong and lasting. Their petals do not fall easily, and their fragrance remains in the air for a long time. The wind returns once again, but this time it is different. It moves more slowly, as if observing the garden with curiosity. It notices the strong flowers and begins to wonder why they are so different from the earlier ones. The answer is everywhere, though it is never spoken directly. It is in the deep roots that hold the plant steady. It is in the time that was allowed to pass. It is in the patience that guided each step of growth. Gradually, the wind begins to change. It no longer rushes through the garden with force. Instead, it moves gently, carrying a new understanding. It no longer tells the seeds to hurry. Instead, it seems to say, "Take your time. Grow with care. Strength cannot be forced." The garden continues to thrive. New seeds arrive, and the cycle begins again. Some still feel tempted to rush, but many learn from what they see. They understand that waiting is not empty. It is full of silent work and quiet progress. Beyond the garden, the same lesson appears in many forms. Rivers do not carve deep paths in a single day. Mountains do not rise instantly. Trees do not grow tall overnight. Everything that lasts follows a path of patience. Even the sky follows this rule. The sun rises slowly, bringing light step by step. The moon appears gently, without sudden change. Day turns into night, and night returns to day, all in a steady and reliable rhythm. Back in the garden, the flowers that grew with patience begin to spread new seeds. These seeds carry within them the memory of strength and balance. They are not afraid of time. They understand that true growth cannot be rushed. The wind, now calm and thoughtful, moves softly among them. It no longer creates pressure or doubt. Instead, it supports the natural flow of growth, as if it has finally learned the value of patience. The garden becomes more than just a place of beauty. It becomes a place of wisdom. It shows that patience is not about doing nothing. It is about doing the right things at the right time, with trust in the process. Patience allows roots to grow deep before expecting flowers to bloom. It allows strength to develop before facing challenges. It turns slow progress into lasting success. In this world, success is not measured by speed, but by stability. The strongest flowers are not the fastest to grow, but the ones that were given time to become complete. As the story gently comes to an end, the garden remains alive with quiet lessons. The seeds continue to grow, the wind moves gently, and the seasons change with purpose. Everything moves forward, even without rushing. And if you listen closely, you may hear the same message carried softly through the air. Patience is not a delay, but the true foundation of success.